Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2. Back at it, man.
What up? What up?
What's up with it?
Happy Wednesday. Yeah, I was about to say Tuesday.
Nah, man, don't send us back.
Yeah, the week almost over.
Almost
so
over.
I ain't got no complaints, man. What y'all want to get started with today, man? Cam, pop it off. Pick the direction you want us to go.
She got
Let's see, man. So, okay. So in sports news, Russell Wilson today was announced as the starter for the upcoming game against the Broncos. This will be his first game against his former team. Should be interesting with the way they ousted him, last season. So I'm interested to see how this game is going to go. I'm probably going to tune in just to see what kind of performance he puts on against his former coach and owners and all that good stuff. So
yeah, I think that's actually the second game of the season, right? So they got one in front of that one.
Possibly, yeah.
I think so, but yeah, I think that's what everybody expected. Like Russell Wilson to start. The other guy, he gonna learn from him, and he probably be the future. Should be interesting. I hope they beat the Broncos whenever they play them, just to rub it in what's his name, Sean Payton's face, since he, I mean, that'd be nice to see. I think pretty much everybody, as far as like all the black people, definitely gonna be going for Russell right there.
I feel like people want that to happen. I don't know if it will happen.
Who's starting for the Broncos? Is it Bo Nix or somebody else?
Both teams are bad. Bo Nix is starting for the Broncos, but
Bo Nix.
I think both teams are bad. It's just a matter of
who doing better.
Maybe
that day.
the defense. Listen, and the Steelers historically have a better defense, so we can kind of edge with them. But I don't think this is gonna be a good game. I'm not gonna tune in, but I'll look at the stats.
Russell
and see
might show old Russell. Then what they gonna say?
I didn't think old Russell was that good. If we're being honest, but I thought he had a really good team, and that really helped.
I mean, that's what everybody though, right?
Really good team and really good coach.
I mean, that's what's needed all the time.
Yeah,
exactly,
team sport.
That's what happens. But Russell was the reason they didn't win that one Super Bowl.
Was it him or the coach?
It was him.
So you saying he should have audible?
Yes, he's a quarterback. You have complete autonomy as a quarterback. You make decisions on your own.
I mean,
when you analyze what's in front of you.
So you still holding them for that?
I'm not a fan of the Seahawks. So yeah, I mean,
I didn't know too many people that are a fan of the Seahawks.
Not around here.
He just made a bad mistake and it cost him a Super Bowl. That's a big mistake. So
should have ran the ball.
In my eyes, he's not a winner.
So you feel like that was a defining moment?
Yeah, I think that keeps you out of the Hall of Fame. If it's me.
Oh God!
If I'm the judge, you out. Like,
damn,
you threw a pick six to lose the game.
But he made it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, a lot of people don't win.
Making it to the Super Bowl is not good enough. That don't get you in. You got to win them to get in there.
It's got to be somebody in the Hall of Fame that ain't win. Let me think.
They probably were great, and Russell don't have great numbers either. He just he was a good quarterback, game manager.
So he's Brock Purdy.
No, Brock Purdy. Yeah,
better than Russell Wilson.
They're about the same level right now.
Sheesh. Okay.
They're on the same level.
So you don't mess with either one, is what it sounds like.
Nah, and I'm a Niners fan, so poor me. I got to deal with Brock Purdy, but
Brock Purdy about to get the check next year.
We'll see, man. We'll see.
They gonna give it to him.
They should. He played well enough. He just can't win.
Just can't win
when it matters.
I think Russell in the Hall of Fame of life, though. I think the black community. Well, I think everybody.
Sure.
Like that.
I mean, that's subjective. But
I mean, they can carry
put him in there.
They can carry him somewhere.
Put him in there. Hall of Fame of life.
He winning.
he should be there. I mean, bro, when you're a millionaire, multi-millionaire, you play sport for a career, and you got a good wife, good family. Yeah. Like, what more can you ask for?
Yeah.
Can't hate on that.
Cannot.
I mean, that's what I'll say. Shout out to Russell Wilson. Man, Deion Sanders in the news with Paul, was it Feigenbaum? What you think about that, Jamal?
I didn't see what Pine Feinbaum said.
Oh,
he's a hater.
Well, yeah, because Deion banned the I think somebody from the Denver Post or something out the room, and then they was going in. Stephen A was on Paul's side too. I think he said the dude from the Denver Post had made some sort of comments. It's been a consistent thing, but they didn't like the fact that he basically got banned out the room. But the dude can still go to the games and stuff. So it's
put it this way, man. We all work in corporate America.
Mm-hmm.
If you are doing something crazy or saying something crazy, guess what? You're fired.
Yeah.
It's no different with being in the media room.
That's very true.
You ask some questions that I'm like, hey, I already gave you a warning. Matter of fact, I probably told you before you asked that question that you couldn't ask that question.
Yeah.
And here you go, asking the question.
So you got to get the consequences.
Get
right?
up out of here, man.
Right.
I don't got time for that.
I mean,
and he probably asked him about the Saudi Arabia stuff, huh?
I don't even know what he asked.
Because supposedly that was like a big thing last
like
week.
Them getting the NIL.
Well, Saudi Arabia was reaching out and trying to have conversations to give them money.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, kind of like they've been doing with everything. Like they done took over golf. They created Live Golf, and they offered Tiger $800 million. He turned it down, but then Phil Mickelson say, "Hey, I'll take it."
Right.
Nobody get mad at the white man going to take the money from the Saudis, but let Tiger do it. Crucified.
It would have been a problem.
So half of the people went, half of them stayed. That caused a big thing. Now they collabing with PGA.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. Here we are. 2 years later after that. So
got to.
It's frowned upon, but the boxers go out there and get that check.
They do.
Beyonce go out there and get that check.
She did.
Like, everybody going to get the check.
Right.
Rihanna.
The bag is deep.
The bag is deep. But
is that all money?
But when a college coach get the publicity and they say, "Hey, we want to pay you," they like, "Nah, he can't get it. He black."
But the media doesn't like Deion anyway.
They don't.
Because
everything he
does is scrutinized. So this is no different. And even if he turns it down, if he goes with it, they're gonna have something to say that's not gonna be in his light. So just do what you gotta do, man.
Right. And I understand Stephen A. perspective. Right. He's a former reporter and still does occasionally. So he it's probably just something he don't want to see happen. So I get his opinion on it, but just sit it out. You ain't gotta get your opinion on everything.
Hey man,
you ain't gotta be involved.
Only
Stephen
one
A.
backing him up was Molly, man. Shout out to Molly.
Yeah, because Molly a real one. But then also the other news with Colorado was Shador. You see, he got the Nike deal now, right?
Yeah.
He got the Nike NIL. Come on now.
He big money. I
These
mean,
and they left him off the All-American list. He wasn't All-American. Yep, he not All-American this year.
Oh man,
they left him off.
He got a bag.
You know why they left him off? Because they hate him.
Because he probably still gonna go.
He had
top
the number.
5.
He played well enough last year to be All-American this year. But they left him off first and second team.
I'm excited for these kids with the NILs, man.
They hitting that bag.
Long time coming.
Yeah,
Hey, Shador ain't got to go to the NFL. He paid.
And that's the great thing about it, because so many of them don't make it to the big league. So
and now you don't have to.
They don't even have to, man.
It's also it's probably gonna decrease the talent level, but hey, they getting paid.
They are getting paid.
I mean,
the motivation goes down when you get paid like they getting paid.
I mean, hey, you got a lot of athletes.
I'm not mad at it.
Just got a free education, so I think I think the ones that want it, that's really trying to go, they gonna still do their thing. But for everybody else, give them that check, man.
Look, I'm not mad at it, bro. Get your money, but I do think that it is gonna change the quality of the game of every sport.
I mean,
I don't know, man, because then there's gonna be those people who maybe are not in the spotlight, who don't get the NIL deals, who are gonna push, who said that they may be just as great, but they just don't have the popularity for maybe a D2 or D3 school who are able to get into the league. So I think
this is the thing, because with NIL, it's not only those getting those big deals, because you see those,
right? Yeah.
But they have these NIL collectives at the universities where everybody getting paid.
They do. Yeah.
Where you go to Tech, everybody get $25K.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's really $75K. Everybody on the team getting $75K. No, you ain't got no incentives. You ain't got to do nothing. You just get this.
I mean, but
now then there's those that get the bigger contracts with
the
exclusive deals with whatever brands and companies. But shoot, if I could just go and get $1 million,
I think going
because a lot of them getting that was like when they first started. Now a lot of dudes getting $1 million now. Like that's what I've been seeing in basketball.
Hey man,
it's crazy, man.
Like $1 million for 1 year. What?
I just know it's a lot of 5-star athletes, 4 and 5 stars that come out of Texas. So a lot of people gonna be paid. Like from Texas to Florida, it's a lot of.
I hope they do right with their money.
I mean, that's
save it.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta come from the right family. That's a different thing.
Man, these are young kids, man.
Save it, bro.
Give me 75 in college, man.
19,
they get more than that, bro. Like that was when it first started. Now they get millions. I seen it. Yeah, one of my brother friends, $2 million. Just like that for 1 year. $2 million.
Yeah, man. Hopefully, they have people around them. Hopefully, the schools are putting programs in place.
Yeah.
For
That's
teaching these young
about
kids.
That too.
You know.
Yeah, and that's why I like Deion. He's an advocate for that, and he also wants them to change the structure of the NIL. He don't really want the NIL collectives which I think now it might be changing, because at first you had the collectives that wasn't really associated with the university, even though they are associated with the university, kind of like boosters for like example, but they were excluded. So it wouldn't be on the universities when anything come back, anything happen. You know, have Pony Express situation over there.
Yeah,
like
because I think Say Cheese doing NIL
but
something too.
Yeah, but now the universities they approved it for the universities to do it now. So now it can actually come from the college instead of coming from a collective group.
That should be regulated.
Which should be regulated
be.
better than the collective group. Collective group ain't no telling. And the coaches ain't really got control over that.
Yeah.
Hey.
From the university, it should. But, I mean, look, I'm all for growth. I'm all for people getting paid for what they do.
Yeah.
I just don't want to see a decrease in quality.
Hey, bro, if it's a decrease, it's a decrease.
I don't want to see a decrease, man. I want people to stay motivated.
I think if they want to be pro, they're going to stay motivated.
I think so, man.
But see, most people are motivated to be pro for the money. But if you're getting $2 million in college, and that's a year.
Perfect.
If you're getting $2 million a year, that's 4 years, that's $8 million. I ain't got to go to the league.
Ideally, I mean, but
unless
it depends on how they manage the money and stuff. Because somebody may look at, okay, I'm getting $2 million here. I go to the pro, I'm getting $10 million a year. You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
different strokes for different folks.
Yeah,
I think that's a different thing though, because when you like basketball or football, for example, you getting, let's say you're getting $2 million, you're not making $2 million your first contract in the NFL at all. You might make.
I mean, if you first round,
possibly.
You like top 20, you'll get it.
If you top 10,
top 30.
You top 10, yes.
You get $1 million a year, 30.
If you top 10, not top 30 at all.
I gotta see what the number 30 something pick got last year. He probably got about $4-5 million contract.
None of it's guaranteed. I mean, in the NFL, so you probably getting a few a year, or a few $100,000 a year. Probably like realistically like $300 a year, maybe.
Probably out the taxes and stuff.
Yeah.
Now after taxes, probably less than that. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like,
probably been on what state they're in. Yeah.
NBA, they got it's set, so you can Google how much they made. It's like it's in their collective bargaining agreement. They're a lot better structured than the NFL, so they're not making that either. Not a year. So in college, you're getting paid more than you getting if you're a star. Anyways, you're getting paid more than you would when you get to the league for your first contract, which lasts about 3 to 4 years with an option to drop you. So.
Yeah.
Which happens to a lot of people. That's why they try to make it to that second contract. They want to get to that because that's where they get paid for real.
Yes.
I mean, that motivates them to
keep going, man. Play harder, practice harder.
Get paid, man.
Yeah, try not to get injured, but sometimes that's just genetics, bro. Yeah.
Sometimes it's just inevitable. Ain't genetics.
I mean, getting hurt or getting...
That's inevitable. I mean, for some people.
LeBron
it's not genetics,
hurt,
though.
right?
It's not genetics, though.
LeBron ain't got hurt. What he doing, man?
He take care of his body.
You think so?
Yeah.
I heard he was doing roids, man. I don't know.
If he was doing roids, it'd have been exposed already.
Yeah, no, I don't think he is.
They take tests on that.
I thought they stopped testing.
He just played the Olympics.
Not for steroids.
Nah.
Yeah, they stopped testing for certain drugs.
Speaking of Bron, he recently sat down for an interview, and he was asked, you know, how does he interact with Bronny when it comes to being on Lakers, and can Bronny call him dad? And LeBron's answer is, nah, man, he can't do that. You know, if I'm on the court, he can call me Bron. He can call me,
2, 3.
You're right. He can call. He said he can even call him the GOAT, but he cannot respond to him as dad. He was like, long as, you know, once they're off the compound, sure, I'm dad. Once we're in the car riding or whatever, but once we're in this court, don't do that. So I think it's gonna be pretty interesting to see them if they happen to play together. It's not something
first game for sure.
It's not something that we see often where there's, you know, family members, let alone father and son playing on the same team. I'm interested to see, you know, just the dynamics on the court.
I think it's long overdue.
Yeah.
It's Bron funny, man. He definitely gonna be like, hey, Pops, man,
He definitely gonna call him dad. Whatever he call him now, he gonna call him on that court. But I think, like, you know, I think that's an interesting dynamic. I mean, I'd probably still say dad.
Right. It'll just come naturally, like, you know.
Yeah.
Not even trying.
I can't imagine them calling them 2-3 or GOAT.
I don't think I never heard nobody call him 2-3.
Exactly.
When I heard 2-3, I was thinking so far close.
That's something a coach would probably say if you was a player that wasn't. You know what I'm saying? They just call you by your number because they don't know your name.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Hey, 2-3, come here. Go in there. Like,
who are you talking to?
Yeah, nah. I think, that's interesting. I mean, this is great, man. We about to witness something that we ain't really seen. I think the only last people to do that was Ken Griffey Jr. and his dad,
his son,
or his son.
They did for like half of the season or something like that.
Yeah,
baseball?
And this one will probably be much of the same, because Bronny won't be with the Lakers for too long. I think he'll just get pushed down to the G League.
He's staying with the Lakers as long as LeBron with the Lakers.
I'm saying the G League though, so he'll be on that organization.
Only if LeBron approves it.
Right.
Well, he gonna approve his development, and he gonna want minutes. And if you want minutes, the best thing to do is go to the G League so you can play and get experience that way, rather than just sitting on the bench for the Lakers. Like, just go. You want to play. That's how you get in-game experience.
The Lakers ain't that good, so I mean,
shit, they good. They good enough.
He
bro.
may surprise us, man. That man might get out on that court and act a fool.
I think he'll be straight. Got his dad over there. He gonna be hot.
I'm sure Brian gonna be feeding them. You know,
of course,
a little nepotism.
As he should.
Right.
Or not.
Let everybody else do it. Might as well.
Let's play for Bronny.
Yeah.
Hey, get out the way. Like, hey,
you gonna say
spot up in the corner.
I just want to see him throw that alley up, man. That'd be a nice little, that's gonna go on the wall.
I think Bronny gonna be too nervous to do that.
Hey, he gonna, as soon as he slam it, the nerves gone after that.
Yeah.
You say, I have arrived. We're gonna see though. That'd be interesting. I know it's gonna be a picture. I mean, Bron and D Wade got it, so it's only.
Oh, you already know they gonna get it done.
They probably practicing that already.
Game
last
one, first play of the game. On some crazy shit.
Yeah, everybody just showing. Nah, that'd be.
I can see it happening pretty quickly.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna definitely be some gems right there. So I think that's interesting, man. Well, speaking of basketball, since you big LeBron fan, y'all be talking about that. You seen they was talking about. Anthony Edwards was talking about the people not being athletic back in the day with Jordan, blah, 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 which has been said a couple times. But somebody brought up, they start naming names like Magic, people like that. Like, I mean, what's your take on that, man? And Anthony Edwards also said he didn't watch, which, as most people with the age.
Well, and he's from Atlanta, so he's ignorant, right? So you got to take the education into effect when it comes to stuff like that. Bro, I think... I do agree that the talent level is severely different, but it's only because, one, we have more access to equipment to strengthen certain things, to do certain movements. We have better trainers now. Like, everything's better. It's evolved.
Yeah.
Right? So with any era, we talking about 30 years ago, yes, we're better. Every bit of it. The worst player today, probably the best player back then. Mm-hmm. Just because the evolution of the game. Look at the Olympics this summer, right? Every team done caught up. They right there. They not there yet, but they right there. You know what I'm saying? It's caught up. The world has caught up. The game is caught up. So I did agree on that. I don't think it was any disrespect, and I think that's what the old heads got to kind of be cautious of that. Like, nobody's disrespecting you. This is a simple fact. Like, it is. Like, so before, like you said, Magic, for example, right? Because he got brought up. Well, before Magic was Dr. J. Dr. J he had one hand. He couldn't go the other way. But he was cold.
Yeah.
And he was smooth. He was the man.
Boys time, yeah.
He was the man. You know what I'm saying? But then there came Magic and Larry. And then what? Then Dr. J just phased out. And then came Jordan. And then the other two phased out. Then LeBron. Boom. Like, and now, shoot, it's still Bron. He phasing out now. We trying to figure out who next.
Seem like them the last two, man.
I don't know if the NBA is in good hands anymore, but we'll see. The reason it's not in good hands, it's not really any leaders anymore. So I think, like, you got a bunch of people, like Anthony Edwards is really good, but he's not a leader.
He's kind of young, like, what, 22?
He's good. He's not a leader. I think he can grow into that. Maybe he can just lead by example, but he not a person that can corral the team verbally and get them on one accord.
I mean, didn't Jordan do that? They said it was mean, though.
No, Jordan was an asshole. It's very different, right? And so he led by example. But he also talked and motivated people, whatever. But they had a really good coach. You know what I'm saying? I think that played a role in what Jordan had going. And their GM was really great. There's a lot of factors that made Jordan the superstar.
I mean, hey.
But Magic, because I saw Magic, because Magic responded, right?
Yes.
And Magic, he had something to say about that.
He said he ain't worried about nobody who ain't got no championship, man.
Nah, facts. He said the competitive answer, right? Like, he know my level, he can't talk to me.
So
just like that.
You gotta go win it. Go win it first.
Right.
But to be fair, Anthony Edwards asked a question. You know what I'm saying? He ain't just offer that up.
I mean, he didn't have to respond.
He didn't have to respond.
They say
that
nobody
way.
pushed the game further than Jordan and Bron, man. That's what Isaiah Thomas said. He said when Jordan was doing his thing, a lot of money was being made. He said the athletes, players association was getting 50 cents on every dollar of everything sold.
Mm-hmm.
So he was talking about how Jordan was great for business, and he said how Bron is, and kind of like you were saying earlier, who's that next guy? Maybe that person won't ever come. It took Bron, what? It took 20 years for Bron to come?
What you mean it took 20?
Jordan retired with 03.
Yeah, Bron came in 03.
Still. But Jordan came in the game in 85,
Jordan ended
right?
in 02, 03, kind of.
Yeah, something like that.
So,
But yeah, Bron came right then. Boom.
man, that's how
And
it was
he
set
been
up.
having it ever since. You know, so I think like LeBron just generational. He's why he's the best player ever. And that's arguable for some, but for me, it's not.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Best player ever.
I really wanted that man to get another ring.
I think he will.
I'm not even the biggest fan of Bron, but like I respect this game.
I think he'll get another one.
How?
How you gonna do it? Yeah.
It's a shame because like LeBron really would be considered the best setter in everybody's eyes if the NBA had a good voting system. They don't. So like he missed out. LeBron hadn't won I think he hadn't won an MVP since like 2013, 2014 season.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He been in the league almost 10 years since.
Yeah, crazy.
Hadn't won an MVP. But he's won like 2 more rings since then.
And still throwing crazy numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right. But
not
that's how the game go. That's why the media, which dude that got kicked out of Colorado, like people like that, they vote on stuff like that. And it
Maybe they should change that though. It shouldn't be.
they really
voting
should. They
thing.
should let the players vote. The older players.
So people who are in the league for what, 4 years?
The Hall of Famers. People
Yeah.
that are in the Hall of Fame that are still alive, let them vote.
I mean, yeah, that's one way to do it.
That's what I would do.
I mean, anything probably better than the people that's not playing voting.
I would let the Hall of Famers vote. Everybody in the Hall of Fame, y'all get a vote. Media, no vote.
I mean, I agree.
He's saying the media should be the popular vote in the.
I think the media should have their own awards. They should have
it
like
should though, like an ESPYs.
Yeah.
yeah, that's your
absolutely.
award. Boom.
I wonder why they haven't
But
already done
for
that.
the NBA awards, it needs to be the Hall of Famers. Honestly,
Somebody who's played the game.
yeah,
Maybe Hall of Famers and coaches.
yep, active coaches. Yep, that would be good actually. Or just let the coaches do it.
Yeah.
yeah,
You ain't even got to include all the players, even though I do think the players could give a better. I mean, I think it's more, so it give opportunity for no ties and stuff like that.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Like yeah, but yeah, I think they could do that.
yeah. I mean,
But yeah, what was your thoughts on that?
I don't know, man. I ain't got no thoughts. I just feel like, 2 different time periods, bro. But Jordan impactful. Well, it's been a lot of impactful players in the NBA, so I think you kind of look at it like that. But
Bro, everybody was
you
impactful.
got more.
Bro.
Yeah, if you got more resources now, it's like a kid growing up in the hood versus like a nice neighborhood that has like a nice school, non-racist nice school. Like the kid from the nice neighborhood, nice school is probably gonna be further, or he's expected to be better. So I think a lot of these kids now, like you can look up a lot of these kids and you can see them playing basketball 10-14. Some of the people in the NBA now, that's how much footage has been on them. It's like, yeah, you should be as good as you are. You should be in the NBA because you've been getting documented shit your whole life. Back in the day, kids was having to, I don't want to say fight coaches to get the reels, but that was a big thing. Like coaches wasn't giving kids their videos and shit. So now you can really,
Nah, seriously.
like it's not a thing of where like they got the video person. Now your parent go, whoever go, pop the iPhone. Everybody got a highlight reel, so you can kind of go as hard as you want to go now.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, you should be better. You should be able to, jump higher, everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything should be better. It should be faster, stronger,
Yeah,
smarter.
evolution.
Yeah,
Evolution,
like,
man.
because you also watching, like, you getting to see, like, people like Jordan, LeBron, and then you see people talk about them in different ways, Kobe, all these different people. So I feel like somebody now should be able to take from everybody and then do it in their own way. But, like I said, they getting paid so much, I can see the distraction because they getting that bag, but it's like, yeah, shit. I'm like, shit, you want the money? I mean, that's always been the thing, right? Money or the ring. It's like, Shit, get the money, bro. I ain't gonna lie. If you can get both, do it. If not, get one.
It's both, because once you got the money, you can chase that. And that's what most people try to do, but then it's too late in their career. It's like, oh, dang, I already got the money.
Bro, because winning takes so much of...
Because the thing about it is you get the ring, the money's going to come.
Yeah.
In most cases.
Technically.
So
you should already have it.
You should, but I would definitely say get the ring first, man. Go for
the
ring.
The
ring is gonna make you last forever.
The ring's gonna solidify your spot in history.
Hey, you go to a Rockets game, who you always see? Elijah always there. Mm-hmm. Clyde Drexler always there. Like even Michael Young always there. Like, bro, they there. You know why? Because they won.
Winners, yeah.
Winners. U of H, all they talk about is 5 Slammer Jams. You know why?
I mean, that's the highlight.
Winners.
But you know, U of H do their thing as of late. But that's the
winners.
That was defining.
That's who they're gonna keep talking about every time.
Yeah.
So that's the way it go. But even like so to get off of basketball with football, right? Because I saw this recently with the 30 for 30 on Carter, Dallas Carter.
Oh yeah.
What's the name of that one? It's called
What They Don't Know or something like that.
Yeah, the best program, something what they don't know, right?
Yeah, something like that.
I'm looking at that because a lot of people don't know about Dallas Carter.
I guess a lot of Texas people
for football.
Know.
Texas people know, and so huge. I mean, it's a huge story. This is like the second 30 for 30 on this, and made 2 movies off this.
Yeah, because they got Friday Night Lights where they was mentioning.
Keep making stuff, right? And so I'm looking at the comments. People like best school ever. What are y'all talking about? Y'all crazy? Like this people just tearing it down. They like, no way, not the best school ever. Like, but they have no knowledge of the greatness that came from Dallas Carter during that time frame. And then a lot of them was like, they can't beat this team. Bro. They naming teams. They naming all these schools like from Cali or from wherever. Because there's a lot of schools in football that are like ranked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But what people don't know, or most people don't know, Dallas Carter Public School, man. Like you got this powerhouse in California, bro. They y'all paying to go there,
right?
Or y'all on scholarship to go to a high school.
Yeah, recruiting basically.
Y'all ain't got real students. Like this is a public school we talking about that had stars 20. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even like DeSoto, my alma mater. Like we're a powerhouse. We're a public school.
Mm-hmm.
We're not a private school. We not no put together. Oh, this is football and basketball team on. Like this is a public school.
Right.
These are kids that probably don't even have the best of upbringings or lives. Yeah. Like might live in poverty. This all they got.
Right.
And they winning. Like it's a difference.
I don't think people realize, how sports operate down here in Texas.
Yeah.
Friday Night Lights.
It's a big thing here.
Yeah.
Especially football. I mean, basketball cool, but football is the thing. These public high schools around here with these multi-million-dollar stadiums, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The community is invested in these schools. So
it's crazy.
It is. It really is.
Yeah.
It kind of shocks you, man. It's like, dang, like this really happening.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. I remember when the Super Bowl was in Dallas back in, it had to be 2010? Ish, somewhere around there.
NBA or
Super Bowl.
We didn't go that year.
It was in Dallas.
Cowboys didn't.
Was it 2010? It was one of them years. Because they had the NFL experience. Because I went to it, but it was one of them years, and it was a terrible year for them to have it. Because one, Arlington don't have public transportation, so that was a flaw, and then also it was like ice everywhere. So. It was terrible. People, they ain't had it in Dallas since, and they said they'll never do it again in Dallas. One, because of the public transportation, I'm sure. But basically, bro, it was so crazy. They came and they practiced at Highland Park. One of the teams practiced at Highland Park. It was like, it had to be before 2010, like probably before that. But they came and practiced at Highland Park. They was like, this is better than some of the NFL gyms. Like some better than they locker room, they weight room. Like they was like, what? This is nuts. Indoor practice facility they never seen
at high school.
Like they like what? This is crazy.
To be fair, Highland Park is rich,
bro. But a lot of the schools in Texas stuff is better than a lot of these colleges.
Yeah,
I think it's people invested, kind of like Cam was saying. When you got these different neighborhoods,
different in Texas, man.
And when you got a winning program, like you got an Allen, or
bro, you ain't
got
to be a winning program. They just built a new high school north of Dallas. I can't think of the name.
New high school or a new stadium?
New high school and stadium.
That's how you know.
Bro, out there like Prosper, like they built it out that way in Prosper, I think. Bro, new high school, brand new stadium, biggest stadium I ever seen. Cafeteria is stupid. Like it don't even look real. It look like something out of High School Musical.
They trying to feed the kids, man.
They making these high schools
And it's a public school.
looking like college campuses.
And that's what people don't understand. Like Texas is public. Our schools are ranked in the top for these sports, and these are public schools. Everybody else schools on the list, private.
Custom made schools.
Private.
Right.
Preparatory. Now this public.
Right.
These kids got to pass their classes.
These are tax-funded dollars, you know.
Exactly. And it's just a different level out here in Texas.
Yeah.
But that was another instance where they was disrespecting the old. And Dallas Carter had a lot of players back then. And Jesse Armstead, like that was one of them teams.
Yeah, the coach went on to be AUT for a long time, one of them assistants.
Yeah, man.
They was winning.
It was cold.
It was robbing too.
I need to watch that 30 for 30.
Yeah, I gotta watch it too. I want to hear from the parents. Kids just wilding, bro. That's all that was. Just people just doing dumb shit, which happens a lot. Just a lot of people don't get caught. So
yeah, a couple of them messing with people from the K, man.
That could have been part of it.
Dallas Carter story. I seen it.
I was, you know, they were rivals. So shit, it's all
not back then.
Oh, it was cool.
Not back then, man. That's before the neighborhood got split up.
Hey, man, people crazy. But it's interesting though. It's definitely something to watch. Dallas Carter, for all the people that know, I feel like that's that story that every black dad talk about in Dallas. Like,
people know about Friday Night Lights all over Texas, anyways.
Booby Miles, man. No, he definitely do. Your girl Victoria Monet, man. I seen this, but I didn't even click on it. The SOS. So has the song already come out?
Yeah, it came out
a
few days ago.
Well, where do you rank it, man? She been on the road, won a lot of awards recently.
She has. It's it sounds like a deep cut to me. Good song though. I mean, it's Victoria and Usher. Can't go wrong with that. It's a nice, slow, romantic song. It got me a little nervous for what she got. Nervous in a good way for what she has coming up next. Because typically, you know, especially in the R&B round, they'll come out with a sleepy song, something that'll grow slowly, especially going into the fall. Yeah. Perfect for that. But I'm pretty sure she's gonna follow it up with a banger. I thought it was gonna be a more upbeat song personally.
Yeah, because they both dance.
Right. And so that's what I was expecting. But I was like, okay, it's cool. Like I said, nice slow song, something that's gonna ride into the next few months.
Yeah, that's cool.
But I'm pretty sure it seems like she's stepping into her next era.
I was thinking so because she waited not waited. It took a long time, and she just won all them awards. So I think she's in that. Not the hot seat, but now it's time. You can pretty much do whatever you want.
She's getting that money right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she is. She's having the money long moment. Well, I think I actually her thing has been bigger. I think because I feel like she won a lot more awards.
Yeah. She's a lot more visible, a lot more.
Yeah, I ain't
versatile.
seen money long since.
No, she got some bangers, but I haven't seen a song as big as the Hours and Hours.
Yeah.
Which is a classic, by the way.
Yeah.
So, but. Yeah, she be dropping shit for sure. Victoria Monet
I ain't seen nothing.
She did the Made for Me. That was a couple months ago. That was
That's
pretty
her?
big.
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind.
There's another song she got out.
I thought that was more than a couple months ago. That was like 6 months ago.
That's a couple months ago.
She has a few out.
That was a long time ago, man.
Money Long, man.
But that is a good song.
Yeah.
She got a couple classics on it. Well, as far as like old school sound of R&B.
I've been missing that. So, I mean, she got her own lane right now because ain't nobody else in that bag.
Right.
It's hard for people to do.
Yeah,
honestly,
and do it well.
Yeah, do it
to the point to where people are. She gets you with the hooks.
Yeah,
you know,
I wonder who writing those for.
She's the writer.
Yeah,
she writing the hooks.
Yeah. She's been writing for a lot of people. She probably collaborate here and there, but you know,
them are some good hooks.
Yeah,
I think it's another one of them examples of
hooks
people
and
just being ready.
Yeah, that's how it go.
Hey, use what you got, man.
Yeah,
I mean, hey, once people gravitate to it, you know, Usher had his tour kind of just kicked back off. He had canceled a couple of dates.
Yeah.
I think he had like a neck injury or something like that, but yeah, some people wanted to go see him in DC. I heard good things. They were comparing it to the Vegas show. People telling me the Vegas show better, but
I mean, what you expect?
I don't know. I mean, he got a lot of music.
Vegas show is gonna be
stuff.
better because
it's Vegas. It's a smaller room,
stationary, and they can replicate the same thing every day.
Yeah,
you're not moving locations. At some of these venues, they might be very limited. He had to probably condense what he was doing in Vegas to fit these different places that are all different.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I mean, a lot of people excited about the ATL show because he had to reschedule. I think it's in December now, but they're expecting him to just bring out a lot of guests. Which would be interesting. We'll see. I mean, Keke Palmer dropped a new song last week, man. I don't know if nobody listened to it.
did?
Yeah, she got a new video.
Oh damn!
Music video and everything.
Perfect time to drop, huh?
Bro, she
had a lot going on last week.
She had a birthday recently. She dropped pictures with her and her
man.
It's official, man.
If that's what we want to call it, man. She didn't really clarify nothing.
She can't.
She said,
she can't. She done already badmouthed them. It's like you just gotta,
You know. So, but I guess they went to therapy, man. They worked on it,
right?
For the sake of the baby.
You know what the therapy was? That baby crying all the time, like she need assistance. Her mama can't be there every day.
You know,
hey,
she need a daddy.
Could be what it is right there. I mean,
come on, man.
Hey,
I love to see good co-parenting, man.
Good to see them figuring it out, man. Hopefully, it's not toxic.
Shout out to Keke Palmer, man.
Yeah.
Man, they had.
Speaking of birthdays, because we just talking about that, man. Your boy Lil Yachty, P.
It's his birthday today?
He crashed out on his birthday.
Oh, no. I don't know. Was that on his birthday? I don't know that was on his birthday.
Yeah.
What do you do, man?
It was the night of. It was a night. Well, it was the night right before his birthday. The night before.
He probably took a couple shots or something, man.
Hey, 10. He basically.
He feel disrespected.
Man, I'm going in and out of something.
Oh yeah, I don't know why I did that.
P got me going crazy, man.
It's still going.
But he got into it with his co-host on his podcast.
Mitch.
One of his closest friends, Mitch, that used to live with him while he was still living with his mama at his mama house.
Oh wow.
So they've been cool for a very long time. They like brothers, basically. Got into it. Yachty felt disrespected, even though Yachty disrespected him.
See, that's the part I didn't see. I seen where Yachty felt disrespected, but I didn't see what he said to Mitch. Well, he be cracking jokes and shit on the podcast.
Nah, it wasn't no joke. I watched it. So basically, Yachty was like, Mitch was answering they had Key Glock on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He was answering Key Glock's question about being in the street, blah, blah, blah. And he talked about how he was in the street, but he said...
Mitch was in the street?
Yes, Mitch used to be in the street.
Okay.
He talked about it.
Damn.
And he said that, he would urge all young people to go a different route because there's better options out there, blah, 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 to do it. Mm-hmm. Very encouraging, inspirational to the kids. Well, Yachty basically was like, "Nah, you lying."
Oh,
basically, he basically said this what, but this is the thing because Yachty said that because he still immature. Because he was basically told Mitch, "Well, you didn't do that when you had the chance to."
In terms of do something different,
do something better.
Well, I mean, most street niggas don't.
He said you didn't do that, right? Even though Mitch was saying it, because he's like, yeah, I didn't do that, but I would urge people too, because I've learned from this. I'm a lot older now, basically.
Right. Yeah.
Well, Yachty was like, nah, you didn't do that. And then he basically said, you didn't do that. Then he said, what would you have done if you didn't have a friend that puts you in a better situation? You know what I'm saying? Man. And so he's like, you had a friend, you had me. He said, you had me, nigga. Been living with me.
That counts.
He said, you been living with me since I was living in my mama house. And talked about basically all the shit he done did for him. It just
during the episode of the Key Glock. What Key Glock in that hoe doing?
But he wasn't like on 10 with the energy.
He was just
saying subtle. This just freely, but
this is not the time.
Yeah,
man.
and so basically, Mitch was trying to talk to him about whatever, and that the episode they did whatever with the episode.
Yeah, but
the fans that watch the podcast, they like, hey Yachty, we not rocking with you, bro. You tripping? Why you doing your boy like that?
Fans gonna always do it, man.
So the fans put that pressure on Yachty, but Mitch didn't defend Yachty, and so Yachty crashed out that night.
He went off on Mitch. He went off on Caribou.
Yeah, he went off on Caribou, who's supposedly Mitch's ex-girlfriend.
Oh, this is ex? I never knew what that connection was.
Supposedly that's the ex-girlfriend, and basically the ex-girlfriend was saying a bunch of crazy shit, like, "Oh, I know about you. You owe me this. You ain't did this." And Mitch told me about this.
No, low-key, I think it's two women because Yachty's beefing with Caribou and Mitch's girlfriend or ex-girl because it's two women. Because Caribou, it was about the writing shit. Where Yachty saying he wrote the lyrics, she like, you ain't write it. Like, he's saying he write her freestyles, all that going in. So, but it blew up from the...
But, yeah, so one of the chicks, though, some chick came out and said a lot of crazy stuff.
I don't know why I did that.
Yeah, me either. Some chick came out and said a lot of stuff. And basically, Yachty was just going off on everybody. And this was on his birthday.
Yachty probably was drunk, bro.
Nah, I don't think he was there yet. He was getting there. He probably got there.
Yachty young, man.
And he was going live.
He about 26, 7.
Damn, of course he was going live.
Everybody got to know to put the phones down.
He was live.
Stay off the internet, man.
So the videos
was Yachty wrong for telling his friend that?
Yes.
Yes. In that moment,
so he could tell them at home, but not on the show, or don't tell them at all.
I think he was wrong. Period. You don't throw if you doing something for somebody because you fucking with them. That's your partner.
Well, if you live with your mama probably okay with that.
Your mama brought him in.
Yeah.
Y'all all was good with this. That's your brother.
Right.
So why you doing this? And you know all these people are tuning into this podcast. And if we being honest about it, Mitch was just saying, I know what I did. I wouldn't advise anybody else to do that.
Which anybody who's been in the streets and left the streets is going to tell anybody else.
Yeah.
Hey, young bro, do something else. Don't follow in my footsteps. Like that's just how the game goes.
Sound like
because he was basically telling kids go get a job like this and that.
Pick
and
something
Yachty
else.
like you would never worked. You only working because I gave you a job.
And that's not cool,
type
man.
stuff.
That's not cool. That's not.
It was messed up. It was messed up,
Yeah,
bro.
I mean, and how's he supposed to come back and defend him? Like you talking shit about me, bro.
I mean,
like,
you stayed at his mom's house, and ain't nothing you can say.
But Mitch did end up putting a statement out though.
What he say?
And basically saying like, you know, Yachty, my brother, we joke and blah blah blah. But you all know it wasn't no joke.
tripping.
He was basically defending him in the statement, but that was after the crash out. And he crashed out hard too.
Crazy, man.
Crashed out hard.
Well,
a lot of cursing, a lot of this and that.
I mean, Yachty, you know, been getting disrespected a long time, so maybe it's built up and he just took
You
it
don't
off
think he
that
deserved the disrespect he's getting?
Nah. I mean,
a lot of people
maybe
talk about Yachty.
Within the Mitch moment, yeah, but I ain't gonna lie, Yachty, bro, we talking about niggas that came out in 2016, it ain't too many of them left. So he also in the right situation with QC, you know, because Coach K knew Yachty's mom, so it's a different relationship there. Because a lot of, like, if he was with any other label, he would have definitely, I'm going to say 2018, 19, 20, he would have been done.
How many hits Yachty got? In your opinion?
Broccoli.
That's not his.
He on the song. He got
All right.
Broccoli.
All right.
I don't know if the other ones are hits. No, he's just a nigga rapping on there. That's one of his best verses.
I thought that was drum.
Featuring Yachty. I'll probably give him
he got talking about featuring. Come on, man.
Bro, I don't think Yachty had. I mean, he got.
This dude crazy. I'm like, bro, I know I'm not tripping.
I'm
like
thinking in my head, like,
bro, Yachty got some like strike. I mean, he has
Strike is a hard song. I give him that one.
Yeah, he got good songs, but I don't know. Like, I mean, hits. That's something else.
Okay, well, I'm just trying to see because they call him the pen now. They say he be writing.
Well, that's because your boy Drake then gave him all this love.
who he writing for?
Supposedly he write for a lot of genres. And he talked about
He definitely wrote that City Girls Act Up. You can get
yeah. So he wrote for them. I think he wrote for a few pop stars. He said he's wrote for a lot of artists. What he said, and that's kind of how he's still relevant. I think, and because of social media. I think
he also got swag.
I think for most people he don't. I think for most people, you're able to stay afloat now. If you probably blew up 2016 and after, you can stay afloat for the most part.
In the internet age.
For the most part. Like if Tekashi come out and drop a song right now, it's up.
You just did like a week ago.
Tekashi?
If he comes drop a song right now, it's up.
He got many views.
And guess what? He been targeting his people, so it's up.
Yeah.
Man.
He not worried about hip hop no more.
Get that man out of here.
He make more money doing other stuff than hip hop. Easy.
Yeah.
Same with like Lil Pump. If Lil Pump came out with a song right now,
Get that man out of here.
He probably couldn't, bro. I like Lil Pump.
That's the thing. He probably could.
He more hotter with the
but because
Make
of
America
social
Great.
media is what I'm saying though. He could literally target his audience and they gonna eat it up.
Ugh.
I think
Bro, we have Sexy Red is hot, bro.
Bro, a lot of people like her.
That's what I'm saying.
She got the clubs going down.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's not. If you're hot already, like it's no, you gonna stay hot. There is no getting cold anymore.
I mean, Sweetie is not really hot.
She ain't putting out music.
She just put out some music.
She be trying. Nobody's listening.
I think it's because people never took her serious in the first place. She was never hot to me.
I think she was took Sexy Red serious.
Well, this is the thing.
Or did Drake make him take Sexy Red?
Sweetie was a sex icon, but the worst thing she did was get with Quavo, someone bigger than you. I think that diminishes who you are, unfortunately. In her case,
this nigga called her a sex icon. Like I know what you was trying to say, but that was funny as hell.
I don't think that was the issue.
No, I think I like Sweetie.
I think she got with
Sweetie
Quavo
before the plastic surgery.
I don't think the relationship was the problem.
I think the relationship didn't help her grow.
I think she has an issue with sampling old songs.
Okay.
And not really giving it much new life. Like
a lot of artists, yeah.
And it's like, well, what can you do on your own?
But
and
that's what the label make her do.
That's what's hot now.
They say this what worked, you're doing it again. She don't have a budget.
And that's her problem.
Yeah. So maybe she need to be independent.
I mean, I like Sweetie. I
She cool.
I think she's very likable.
But
I think people
like I said,
love her. She's the baddest looking woman in the rap game.
I don't know. I
She
don't
just
like
gives
all
me
that
that she should be
surgery.
a singer and not a rapper.
Probably can't sing. If she could sing, she'd been out of there.
Bro, I'm sure. But
She can.
She has
Everybody
the aesthetic
can sing,
of a singer.
bro.
Nah, I ain't heard her sing.
She need to get a vocal coach and she can turn it up, bro. But yeah, I mean that's really it. I think like Sweetie, yeah, that just.
And her Instagram is still always popping, so it's not like she like faded away. Bro,
They can't fade away. That's what I'm telling you. There is no fading away. Cardi B still one of the top. You know why?
Yeah, she ain't dropped shit in a while. Well,
she ain't dropping nothing. I thought she was. I thought it was coming this year.
It's coming this year, man.
I thought it was.
She just last night she posted a video in the
it's
studio.
September tomorrow. Like, when it's coming?
Hey,
like,
we
her
got
album
4
came out
months, bro.
almost.
Look, man.
Well, like 6 years ago at this point.
Her and the label says coming this year.
It's only one consistent
Man,
artist.
Atlantic,
in this
they done
world,
moved
man.
on, man.
And who is that?
Drake.
Oh man,
That's it. It's only one consistent artist, and that's Drake.
He's the most consistent by far.
Drake just dropped 3 new songs.
6 so far total. This post Kendrick beat.
Yeah, so he dropped the 3 2 weeks ago. He dropped 3 more last week.
Mm-hmm.
And all 6 of these songs sound good. All 6. These last 3 were spectacular. I don't know what he did and why his beat selections are so great. I don't know what he's trying to prove, but I think he's proven it. I was listening to it yesterday in my car because I just turned it up. I put it like on 50. I'm just listening to these
50.
songs. And I'm like, okay. And this is on Instagram because these 3 ain't even on streaming.
Not yet.
So I'm on Instagram jamming. I'm like, yeah, this dude, he's the best. I don't think it's a question of if anybody else is better. He just dropped 6 songs. All 6 beats are very different and different genres, damn near, and they all sound good.
Mm-hmm.
Can nobody else do that?
Yeah, I mean that's what he's known for, though. I think.
And he updated the 100 gig site with
videos.
new content.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Why? Just so he can show you how great he is.
He's trying to ease back into the forefront. He like no Kendrick
He
album.
never
coming.
left.
No, he didn't. But he like let me have y'all let y'all have y'all moment and let me show you how easy it is.
And
to
he
take
dropped
it
the
back
diss.
over.
Did you
Which
listen to
one's
the
a
diss? The No Face is a diss. At least there's a couple bars in there.
Talking about at the end. I just
no, at the beginning.
No, I ain't. Who was he dissing?
Kendrick.
No, I ain't hear that.
Let me read it.
I don't think he want to rehash that, man.
I think he do. I don't think it's over.
No,
I think
he
y'all tried to end it. I don't think it
He
ended.
posted a meme or something that said like round 2 we win or something like that. So
I don't think it ended. Y'all tried to end it. Drake dropped the last song and then Top say, "Oh, we won." What? Nah, you don't win.
Did Drake? No, I thought Not Like Us was the last song. No, the Hard Part 5 was.
The Hard Part 6 was.
The biggest song to come out of it was Kendrick, though.
That's fine.
Because he came with that banger.
But that to me, that don't matter. If it's still going, it's still going. Ain't no I won just because I say I won.
I barely just got
man.
tired of Not Like Us. That was my jam for the last couple months.
I still,
I know you like that No Face though.
Yeah, if Drake do a video to it, I'll give him more props. Drake needs more videos. No Face is the best new Drake song, but he need video. As a matter of fact, I think Yachty is in the background.
This is the diss right here, P. This is in verse 1. It literally say, "Niggas got lit off the features I skated on. I gotta know how you get lit off the nigga you hating on. Numbers untouchable. They got the data wrong. This is the moment I know they've been praying on." Then he went in. He was like, "Try to knock the boy off, but fuck it, I'm staying on. Oh, keep on sending me slaps. I'm about to go crazy on." And then he went in.
I mean, yeah, that was very
It's very
lit
subtle,
off the
but
nigga you hating
we know
on.
who he's
That's
talking
That's a
about.
good line for sure.
Yeah.
But is he really hating?
And he said,
I don't know if
"Katie
they
just text me. What the fuck we waiting on?"
Well, what are we waiting on, Drake? What you got?
He said, "Capo
man?
got plans, but we'll save them for later on."
No, Drake. I mean, he undisputed.
He said,
Kanye
"Hush."
my favorite.
He said, "Hush. I'll keep saying they know that they played it wrong." Come on, man. He not playing.
He need to drop a banger.
Right.
I think that No Faces got the potential though. Like say, got Yachty on there.
No, this song is great. We're gonna listen to all 3 of these so Cam can hear them when it's over with. This song was great. I thought this was good.
No Faces?
It was good. No
That's
Faces.
the best song, yeah.
Nah, I think it was one of the good ones. I don't think it was the best one. He got one called.
You say you like that blue green light.
Caradian Rhythm. Stupid.
Let me guess, he on that.
One called SOD. Stupid. Like yeah.
Sometimes I like rapping.
Even the one with Lotto hot. Like that's a summer song right there.
He put that one out. I mean, Lotto hot right now.
That's a nice summer song.
Yeah.
It's actually been on a couple of playlists I listen to. They've been putting it on there. So yeah, that one gonna get played in the club. It's a fun song.
I think all his shit get played in the club.
Well, I'm just saying, like specifically, like that actually should be in the club. Like that one's a fun club song.
I mean, he leaned on Atlanta. Ain't that what?
Well, he leaning on Lotto because her album out right now. Yeah, it made sense.
A lot of people. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I fuck with the 100 gigs. I like he had a video on there, a Party Next Door video that never came out. It was like a collaboration. I like seeing shit like that.
You know that album coming this year, so.
Y'all said that last time.
He said it.
That's what he said.
He said this year collab.
We gonna see though.
November.
He said, I ain't taking your songs no more. We gonna be on both the most.
November. It's gonna be one of the best albums we ever seen in this generation.
I mean,
we gonna see, man.
I don't know about
this
that.
decade.
It should be though. I mean, Party Next Door helped to usher in a new sound when he came out, so that's how it should be.
Yeah. Now party nice, man. I miss listening to classic Party Next Door.
Yeah.
Like he got some vibes, so I'm excited.
Break from Toronto, man. I used to skip the shit out that song. Then when I finally listened to it, I was like, when I finally listened to it, I was like, yeah, so hard. I mean, I didn't listen to the song. I just thought it was like, I ain't listen to this shit.
Dude is a hater.
Yeah.
When I finally listened to it, I was like, oh, yeah.
Okay, Break from Toronto was great.
Yeah,
Persian Rugs.
I got a bunch of I mean, Jacquees remixed
Come
that
and
one.
See Me. Come on, man.
Drake on there. He had College Inn in the video, right? Matter of fact, that video came out on Snapchat. That was pretty different at the time.
Yeah,
bro.
Like, no, I think Drake can do it.
SLS, Sex on the Beach.
Honestly, bro, Drake should have been dropped like an OVO.
That whole Party Next Door 2 album was stupid.
Yeah.
It didn't even make sense. I was in college, so it was on. that was
what a time, man.
Drake should have dropped the OVO album with all the people on there.
And Party got too many hits. That's a great songwriter right there.
I mean, Party is dope. Just gotta see which version of Party you get, man. You getting Kehlani Party, or you getting?
I like Kehlani Party.
I think that's when he was living his best life. So
hey, man, post Kehlani, I don't know. He been
OVO sweatshop, what they call it, bro.
Nah, I think post Kehlani.
She dropped a mixtape. I think
she
today.
did. I seen a video of hers. Yeah. She looked good. She did Tiny Desk recently. That's what it was.
I haven't listened to the mixtape, but what I'm hearing is better than her album that she dropped a few weeks ago.
Damn, that's probably why she had the Tsunami games.
I think so. I think that's why she hurried up and dropped it. Cause
it's crazy because it probably should have just been part of the deluxe.
It probably should have just been the album, from what I'm understanding.
I ain't listened to it.
Maybe it was the album.
Maybe if it's because that Tiny Desk she got, yeah.
No, I like Kehlani. You know, Nick Cannon put her on, man.
Yeah, she still look good.
Yeah.
I don't know if she
got money.
I don't know if she's with women right now or guys though. She keeps switching.
Never know.
I think that's just part of her identity.
She back and forth. I'm like, okay.
That's that California lifestyle though. It's just probably grew up free.
Yeah, she be back and forth a lot with a kid.
It's different, but it seemed like some California.
She
shit,
make
though.
good music, so if that's what helps her make her music,
See, I think sometimes she make good music, sometimes she don't. But overall, she seems very likable.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she can sing. I like people that got natural talent.
I mean, you can't deny a singer. That's just
not. Nope.
There's some singers I can deny.
Who's a good singer that you can deny?
Well, good singers, no. But
That's
I said there's
like,
some singers I can deny.
Well, who's a singer you can deny?
There's a lot, bro.
They're a singer. They got to be good.
They don't really be singing for real.
Who?
I'm trying to think. Who is that?
Give us one. I just want to see what you gonna say.
Let me go on my phone, man.
I feel like if they're a successful singer, they're pretty good at what they do.
Yeah, in most cases.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The only bad singers I could say,
name?
Some pastors can't sing. I'll say that, but every black pastor sings.
Man, that ain't what I'm talking about.
I'm just saying. You ever
bro,
notice,
what's that artist, bro?
That?
We was talking about this artist like a few weeks ago.
A singer that Ice JJ Fish?
Who?
Bro, the Ice JJ Fish, he was singing.
I don't know who that is.
You know Ice JJ, light skinned dude used to went famous years ago.
I'm about to go play shit. Something about your girl. Yeah.
It was a woman.
A woman that can't sing.
Yeah, I can't think of the name right now.
Man.
I don't know, man.
Because I feel like if they're a singer, they can.
I have to find it.
I was trying to see who he's gonna say.
I can't think of it right now. Let's get to the next topic.
I'm going in my head.
You had something on there about Megan Thee Stallion, right?
Yeah, Meg is announced as the VMA host this year. So
don't know how to feel about that.
Salute. Salute. Do what you do.
I mean, I'm with P. Not so much her, it's just celebrities and hosting shows. I want to say celebrities,
artists,
musicians,
maybe?
yes, artists. I think shows should be hosted by comedians. That's more their space because it keeps the crowd live. When it comes to artists, to me, they often do too much. And actually, I don't even know why the VMAs need a host. The last few years, the host hasn't done much.
They've been doing it's because they need a better host. Like
maybe so, man.
I mean, it's good for her.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully they paid. If they didn't pay, I'm sure they said, "Hey, hell of exposure," even though she don't need it, because she's already big. But yeah, I didn't really get it. I was like, it's dope. Who don't want to say they hosted?
Right.
A Moon Man shit. It is dope, but it's like, I expect people to host maybe after their career or something. So I was like, okay.
I mean, Megan has some really good videos out.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
she got the best videos right now.
But I'm saying maybe it's because of that.
I think award shows in general just continue to decline.
They do.
I mean, even back in the day, BET Awards was used to be like very, very lit. Like that was a thing in the household. Now, like I don't watch the VMAs. I mean, I'm gonna watch the performances.
I don't watch VMAs. I watch it later.
I like BET. I watch that shit. That's about.
I don't watch it when it's live.
I watch them. I watch the other ones.
What I've always liked about the VMAs though is VMAs has always been able to curate these moments in pop culture.
Yeah. Kanye.
But, right. Kanye, Gaga in the meat dress, Britney Spears with the kissing Madonna with the snakes and all that stuff. So it's always been center of pop culture, but I believe that pop culture has moved to a space now since we don't collectively watch these shows the way we used to.
The internet.
We're not all in front of the TV at 7 p.m. on a Sunday night to tune into these shows. Therefore, they try too hard these days to create these moments, and to me, it falls flat.
It's cringing.
And I don't know if we're just aged out of the demographic that's supposed to be focused on it.
I think we just always to the internet.
Probably so.
I think that's all. I think they have to figure out how to get innovative. Maybe focus more on the internet too.
Short form content.
No, I like the long form show, but to me, like VMAs is like performances are always, that's the thing that people watch the shows for. So like Cam was saying, you put the right host, you can reel some people in. But if you're just going with this whole format, like
how about
nobody
you pay people
that.
So artists actually come and perform?
You said pay people?
Yeah.
Pay the artists.
Yeah.
Then a lot of times, like
you want them to come and perform, right?
The big artists don't even show up anymore.
That's what I'm saying.
And I guess
pay them; they will be there.
You pay them, yeah. Then we used to watch these shows because
awards.
That's when you got to see your favorite celebrities. But these days, shit, you just log on Instagram. We see them getting ready,
exactly.
So it's like, what's the point?
You get to pick who you subscribe to.
Yeah.
And like I said, you got to pay them, and you got to award them. I think that's another thing that these award shows get wrong a lot, and so that's why the artists don't come. They're like, well, I'm not winning nothing anyway. So why I need to be there?
Yeah.
My fan base already follow me. So why I need them? I literally don't gain any exposure from being here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So unless I'm winning an award or getting considered, not coming.
I mean, and this to me is crazy. Unless somebody has an undeniable body of work, it's crazy when you see an artist sweeping 8 categories in a night. Unless they have that piece of art that's undeniable.
Yeah, and I feel like I haven't just seen a lot of
right. It hasn't happened that many times, and so it's crazy. You see, I don't want to drop no names,
Victoria
but you see
Monet?
like a
Say
Harry.
that?
No, like a Harry Styles or something come in and
I
sweeping the night.
Victoria Monet, Harry Styles. I'll say all of them.
Victoria Monet just swept a lot of stuff, right? What award show was that?
I think she won almost
the BET and Grammys.
Yeah, the Grammys.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm scratching my head. Now,
but
great music, don't get me wrong. But that many awards, like some of the stuff she went up against, there's no way.
Man, I don't know, dog. I think she deserved it.
She deserved
Best
some of it.
You're saying she
great.
deserved it because of the work she put in before.
Right.
We got to go off the work you did this year.
But even
I'm
this
talking
year,
about
she
she
had a huge year.
deserved some of it.
I feel like she had a big song.
She won a lot of awards against people that definitely should have won.
Somebody should have won something, I think.
But I do think she deserved some of the awards. Like, I'm not even mad at that.
I liked My Mama winning. Like, that was it's Texas at the end of the day. So, like, that's a win. And it was a great song.
It was a great
video.
song.
Right.
But it won how many awards?
I think she at least won more than 4, more than 5. That's a lot.
Something like that, yeah.
Like, come on. Because some of the stuff she went up against is like, I didn't expect that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just because it didn't even do as many numbers as that. Like, yeah, I think certain things. But that's the problem with these award shows.
Yeah.
When they see one thing, they just run with it.
They do.
Boom.
I think the voting process is crazy.
I don't want to see nobody win 8 awards at any award show.
Right.
Like,
no matter who it is.
Unless you on some Michael Jackson type shit.
Yeah, it ain't nobody on that.
Yeah, really, or close to it.
We don't have that.
Ain't nobody on that, man. Not even Drake. He not on that. Like,
I think Drake didn't lost some awards that he should have won.
Well, I'm saying he not on it to where he should be winning 8 awards at a show.
Not this year. Maybe like
any year.
He's had moments when he's like,
I think he makes great music. Don't get me wrong, but there's always a category.
I think when nothing was the same,
somebody
he probably could have won everything.
Yeah, but even then,
take care.
Even then, though, that's another thing. The best artists don't be winning.
Yeah.
Like,
true.
Like Drake will go up against something and hey, not even up for consideration, and you're like, okay, but then Kendrick. Like Drake said,
oh man,
Kendrick open his mouth. Somebody give him a Grammy right now. Like it's coming. Mr. Morę and the Big Steppers won a Grammy, didn't it?
He's a Pulitzer Prize winner, man. What you expect?
I mean, but they respecting Kendrick's art on a different level, bro.
Yeah,
but that's not what the show's about.
I mean, they voting, so that kind of is what it's about.
It's not though. That's what I'm saying.
Look, hey, people need to just watch the Billboard Awards then, where it just goes straight off data, numbers.
But even that these days is skewed.
Yeah.
So, because YouTube got everybody going #1.
Yeah. Yep. YouTube and streaming.
Yep.
Yeah. So Billboard Awards kind of irrelevant at this point.
I think all award shows are irrelevant.
Yeah.
Be honest,
I think it's just nice when people had the perception that they were getting it because they were better or did something good.
Yeah.
Now it's like it's going to whoever they want to give it to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that.
Be like that.
Man. That's a wrap, huh?
There you go, man. I heard TSU drumming around the corner. They be going in, man. It's about to be Friday Night Lights real soon. Shout out to all the HBCUs. Man, movie coming soon. Anybody got something they want to tell the people? It's Wednesday, so you 2 more days out. Labor Day coming
Labor
up.
Day weekend.
Yeah, should
City
be a longer weekend.
Yeah,
everybody can turn up. Yeah, no, it should be cool. Jamal, you got something for him?
Nah, that's it. It's Labor Day weekend, right? So we outside, man. Hit the pool this weekend, man.
That boy Jamal popped in with the light baby blue shirt.
Come
bro.
on, man.
That used to be my brother's school uniform. You know, people forget about that color.
Yeah.
Nah, it was like a little private
Twain,
school, man. They used to rock that color, man. ID Academy, man, right there in the clip. But good old days, man. We see y'all next time.